Hello, I'm Lesley Logan, and I'm back with another collaboration with Andrea Maida Pilates, and today's struggle is real is rocking on the Spine Corrector. Okay, rocking on the Spine Corrector. This is actually a really good place to practice your rocking. I will get the words correct. Stay with me. So rocking on the mat is an easy place to cheat and go into your lower back. Rocking on the reformer is freaking hard. So rocking on the Spine Corrector, I find, is the best of both worlds. It really will help you do rocking on the reformer, and it will actually make your rocking on the mat stronger, because if you don't, you will fall on your face, right? That's how it goes. So typically you would have done swan swimming and then into rocking so that you get your placement correct, right? You want to, where you are on this Spine Corrector, it really depends on the shape of your body. So for me, I like to find where I'm going to be based on where I'd be for my swimming, right? So you want to be able to go from swan to swimming to rocking. So if I go up into the swimming and I can't keep it, then it's too much for me. And then I have to like find the new spot. Good. So then I could do swan dive, swimming, and then try to bend both knees at the same time for rocking. And so here's the thing, guys. Try not to do this with your head. Make sure your knees are narrow. They'll want to splay apart. And then you use your breath and your legs. The more I lift my hamstrings, literally the whole time, the more rocking I can do. And then you want to finish into a swimming before you dismount. Now, how do you make this work? If this is like every time you come up, you fall this way and then you fall that way. I know it's frustrating to find your spot. And because every time you come on here, you have to re-find it. It's tricky. So just know that it might be different as you get stronger. And don't be married to a certain spot on your Spine Corrector. That could be why the struggle is real for you. Then I really think you have to make sure that you have open quads. Have to. And you have to have an open back. So if you have a really tight lower back, really tight hip flexors, it's going to be really hard. If your knees are splaying really wide, it's going to be really hard. So doing things like table on the one to chair, right? Semicircle on the reformer. Those would be more advanced variations of getting you ready for rocking on here. But if you can do those and keep your hips open and your hamstrings on, this is going to get easier. I would really make sure that as you practice things on the mat like swan, single leg kick, double leg kick, swimming, that you're keeping the longest extension you can. If you're letting yourself cheat and go into your lower back on those, you're going to do it here, right? Like you don't practice something different in different exercises. You do the exact same thing. I would really practice your swan on the ladder barrel, swan on the reformer. If you can get your hamstrings and seat to work on that exercise, it's going to be easier to get it here. Don't be afraid to do some hamstring curls on the reformer. They're highly effective. It really will make this work. And then again, the more narrow you can make your knees, the more active you can make your legs, and the longest extension you can give yourself, this is going to be a piece of cake. It's actually one of my favorite things to do because I just feel like I'm floating, right? So I hope that makes the struggle less of a problem for you and more of like a, I like this exercise. I can't wait to do rocking on the Spine Corrector, or at least not avoid it, right? For more exercises from Andrea and I, make sure you subscribe to our channels. You can request any exercise you want in either of our channels' comments, and we will see you next week.